All right, Ms. Rodriguez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
The officer initiated a traffic stop after observing the defendant's vehicle traveling 94 miles per hour in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. The officer observed an odor of an alcoholic beverage, and the defendant admitted to the officer that she had 2 drinks. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. The DIC was read and breath was refused. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Felt like that went really fast. So the stop was for speeding.
For speeding, yes.
Then,
And then after that, they had an odor of an alcoholic beverage, and she made an admission that she drank two beverages.
just an odor and admission of 2 beers. Any other indication of intoxication? I mean, slurred speech, bloodshot eyes.
I know that while the SFSTs were, this is for the gyms, while the SFSTs were being conducted, she was not understanding, like the officer had to explain, I think at least 4 times, the instructions for the walk and turn, the one leg stand. He also noticed that I think she took off her boots for the one leg stand. She was stumbling when she was taking them off. So there were other signs that the officer.
That's what I want. I mean, just an odor, not even a strong odor at that, you know? And then you just have an admission of 2 beers. You don't know what time. Was it over a 12-hour span? You know, there's no accident here. There's no, is she a Spanish speaker?
I believe so, Your Honor.
I don't see any indication of that.
And if I may, I've been doing DWIs for 10 years and I don't understand the instructions most of the time.
As far as I can tell, the officer also just demonstrated it to her, I mean, which is per, you know.
But
the procedure for
right, I
SFSTs,
get the
but-
SFSTs, but I mean, to even get to the SFSTs, right? You have to show something that there's some indicia of intoxication. Here, all we have is an odor and admission of 2 beers. That's not enough. An odor of alcohol in and of itself is insufficient.
Yeah.
It seems that the stop occurred at 2 in the morning, and she made a statement that she stopped drinking at 12 a.m. So we have a 2-hour period between when she's finished drinking and then
Alcohol dissipates every 1 hour. An alcoholic drink dissipates from your system.
she still had the odor in addition to that statement.
All right, I'm going to find no probable cause.
Yes, Judge.
Thanks, Rich.
Ma'am, be careful, you know, really. Every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. It's so easy to take a $20 Uber, literally push one button, you have a car waiting for you wherever you want to go in this county. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Right, please take a seat. Good morning, Ms. Treadwell. How's jail? You know, your lawyers come up to me and ask for me to reduce your bond. I've got your bond at a very high rate, you know, $50,000 for a reason. I want you to understand that we mean business. It's not a joke. When you're out there and you're driving in a state that can, very well, you may do something that can cause catastrophic damage and you'll never dig yourself out of a hole. I will reduce your bond. They asked me for 5, I'll do 7,500 each. But I'm telling you, if you do get out, no more issues. I want you on the curfews and I don't want you out in the middle of the night. And I definitely don't want you driving. Do you understand? You're going to have to find another way to make it work, but not in a car. I just can't trust you. You have a lot of people that depend on you, 2 children that depend on you, right? When you're not there, they're going to look to love and support from somewhere. And if you're not there, they may look to it at places you don't like or you don't approve of. These are things that you need to consider. When you become a mother, your life's not yours anymore. It's your children's lives. That's who matters. So when you're out there considering doing what you're going to do, the only thing that needs to come in your mind, if I do this, how is it going to impact my kids?
Okay, pause. Did you catch that? The judge just went from no probable cause to a full-on lecture about responsibility. That's classic Fleischer. He's not just ruling on the law, he's using the bench as a pulpit. And listen to that bond reduction, from $50,000 down to $7,500. That's a massive drop. But here's the catch: ankle monitor, scram device for alcohol, curfews. He's giving her a lifeline, but it comes with a leash.
That's what you need to be thinking about. Do you understand, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll make it 7,500 each. Okay. And then if you're able to bond out, you must come here immediately so we can do all the bond conditions, do all the paperwork, because I'm putting an ankle monitor on you so I know where you are. And I'm on your other ankle, I'm going to put a scram so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. And I'm going to tell you now, you bond violate, you consume alcohol again, you pick up a new case, holy, I'm going to go nuts on the bond. Do you understand? Okay, Mr. Treadwell, good luck. Okay, guys. Thank you. You are Noah Montgomery.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Montgomery, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On October 27, 2024, the officer dispatched to a residence in reference to a criminal mischief in Harris County, Texas. After the initial investigation, the officer had found the defendant had left the residence, walked several streets over, and vandalized the complainant's motor vehicle. The defendant damaged the driver's side mirror by using hands to pull on and break the mirror in several places. The defendant used a knife to strike the windshield in a stabbing motion, causing damage. The damage was approximately $1,000. The complainant's daughter showed the officer a text where the defendant admitted he damaged the motor vehicle and planned on damaging the motor vehicle again in the future. The defendant was found at his residence and a bent kitchen knife was located next to him on the ground.
Okay. Mr. Montgomery, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. So what was the relationship, Alex?
Relationship, they are neighbors, Your Honor.
Just neighbors?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we have any kind of allegation of alcohol or any kind of dope usage?
No, Your Honor.
Ever? Okay.
No allegation.
Mr. Montgomery, like I said, I'm going to find probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go within 200 feet of where this person lives or where this person works, not to be in possession of weapons, and not to have any contact with them. Do you understand? If I find that you violate this condition, I will put you in jail in a moment's notice. I will do everything in my power to protect every person of Harris County. Do you understand? How old are you, sir?
From her.
It's further into. Judge, I'm inquiring about the location of his residence, just to make sure it's not within the 200 feet. Is it more than that?
Less.
It's less than 200
Yeah,
feet?
she live a street over.
If it's a street over, you're probably gonna be okay, I would think.
How old are you?
17, Judge.
What do you do in life?
In school?
Where do you go to school?
Yeah, like,
High school? I'm going to send you for a drug test right now. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. If you have any kind of dope in your system, it stops today. Do you understand?
yes.
If I find that you're smoking any kind of marijuana, using any kind of illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? It is now also a bond condition that you stay in school and that you also graduate. If I find that you're ducking out of school and you're not going, you'll be doing homeschooling with me in custody. You're going to graduate. You're going to get your high school diploma one way or the other. And if it's that you got to stay with me to get it done, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Do you understand? Okay. So counsel, I'm going to send him for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in his system, and then we'll have him come back. And then, do you have anywhere else to go?
Not clear this morning, Judge.
So let's do this. Leave me your cell phone. I will text you. You can always zoom in, that we can just go. And then I just want to know what's in his system. Zoom, I'll text you, zoom back on, and we can finish it up.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Stephen, do you need a pen? Okay, thanks. Take a seat for me in the jury box, sir. So I am, and so don't worry about filing conditions. I'm going to have it monitored so that he's not using. Good morning, Mr. Daly.
How are you?
Do you have a lawyer today?
No,
Tell me what you're doing about that. What are you doing about that?
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Have you spoken to anyone?
And for one.
How do you know you haven't even spoken to anyone? Huh?
I don't know.
You just keep saying, I don't know. Do you have a job?
No.
How do you get money?
I was about to get hired on with a job last Monday. Got they turned down to the driver license, so I'm going to go face another judge later on to see about getting community service so I can get that taken care of to get a job.
There are plenty of jobs that you can have that you don't need a license though.
I know, applying. Nothing's happening.
How are you getting money to eat? How do you eat?
But no,
So is it your girlfriend or is it your wife?
man, right there.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not this, they're two totally different things. How long has your wife / girlfriend been supporting you? When is the last time you've had a full-time job?
DoorDash.
How, you don't have a license.
I said before I did, it just happened. This just happened for my license.
Can you pull up his driving record, Alex, please?
Yes, Judge.
This just happened for my license.
When is the last time you've had a full-time job?
What time job? July.
Doing what?
Truck driver.
Did you have a CDL?
Yes.
How did you lose your CDL?
So it seems the last, we have a denied renewal from October 23rd, and then that was the most recent one, and then that's all we have as far as anything on his license.
Do you see a suspension?
I do see a suspension back in March of 2011, but nothing more recent.
So it's still showing ineligible though, right?
It's ineligible as of now, Your Honor.
Does it give you a reason as to why it's
All
ineligible?
we have is just a denied renewal, and then it says failure to appear. That's the last action.
Are
we
you
have.
able to see if there are any outstanding tickets that are open at this point?
I am unable to see that, Your Honor.
A truck driver in July. We are now in November. So have you been jobless since November?
It's November. Yes. Since November, you said,
You said you had a full-time job in July.
right,
Okay, you stopped working in July.
right.
Okay. Have you had a full-time job since?
All right, let's break this down because this is painful to watch. This guy had a CDL, a commercial driver's license, making good money as a truck driver in July. Now it's November, he's lost his license, he's unemployed, and he's been bumming off his wife. His words, not mine. The judge is grilling him about every detail. When did you last work? How do you eat? How do you get money? And then he drops the hammer, beggars can't be choosers. Harsh. Maybe.
July. So you have been bumming off your wife?
I was door dashing.
You lost your license. You're unable to DoorDash at all.
Just lost my license.
When did it get suspended?
Your Honor, it says, besides that 2011, it says it was suspension in October 23rd of 2024 was the date.
This is what I want you to do. Where's my stickies? There we go. Stephen, would you mind giving this to me? This is the number to the DPS driver's license division. This is the number that you need to call to figure out what you need to do to get your license back. Okay.
I don't know what's up.
Okay. Are they open tickets now?
Yes.
Okay, what are you planning? You need to hire a lawyer to fix them. Don't just go over there and just,
Okay.
when you just, look, I can't give you legal advice, but just the more tickets you incur on your record, the more suspensions you're going to get. And if you're a truck driver by trade, all you're doing is hosing yourself. I'm not going to let you sit here and just be jobless, bumming, and being a leech on society, especially if we are supposed to give you a lawyer. Because if I'm giving you a lawyer, that means I'm paying for it. Steven's paying for it. Victoria's paying for your lawyer. It's not going to happen. So you can either hire your own lawyer, or if you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, great. But I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks, and I'm making it a condition of your bond that you get a full-time job. And I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks, and I want to see what you have done to get a full-time job. If you've sat here and say, oh, well, I've got an application here, I got an application here, I got an application here, with nothing to show me, life will not go well.
Like I said, I had a job, supposed to start Monday.
Beggars can't be choosers. It's better to work at Burger King, at Chuck E. Cheese, than sit on your tuchus with do nothing, earning nothing, and leeching off other people and society in general. Do you understand? Beggars can't be choosers. Lower your standards.
I have.
Okay, then you've not gone low enough. If you need to go to Amazon, if you need to go to Starbucks, do it. I will give you an application, but I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks, and I want to see what you have done to get a job. There are plenty of jobs out there that will immediately give you a job. Do you understand? Okay, I'll see you back in 2 weeks. Stephen, do you mind giving me an application? No, fill it out now. Why delay the inevitable? But I'll bring it back in 2 weeks to see what you've done to get a job. Is it Jose Adolphus? Good morning, Mr. Adolphus. Sir, you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or a household member. That makes it a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you.
Yes, Judge. On July 6, 2024, the officers met with the complainant, the defendant's wife, who said the defendant was visiting her child at her apartment when the defendant told her he wanted to be with her. The complainant said she did not reciprocate the sentiment, and he told her that he should have killed her when he first got out in March because the complainant sent him to jail. The defendant also said he will kill the complainant if she calls the police on him again. The complainant was scared for her life and asked for a protective order.
Did you have anything that you wanted to add?
Yes, Judge. So I just want to make it known to the court that, yes, the defendant just was released from TDC for an assault against the same complaining witness. He was released in March. In July, he picked up this charge. I've also been in contact with the Family Violence Division at HPD because the complainant told me that she made a walk-in report on September 25th alleging that the defendant, she's currently pregnant, and alleging that the defendant has assaulted her again and that he threatened to kill her again because she went to the police. Those charges have not yet been filed, but I confirmed the existence of the incident report. Like I said, I've been in contact with the detective in this case.
You realize that you're near to being a true habitual. When you go to TDC, if you pick up a new case, you're a 15 to life case, a minimum of 15 years, Mr. Dolphus. Do you understand that?
Can I speak?
Don't. No, I've got a bunch of DAs here. Anything that you say, they're going to use it against you.
That's perfectly fine. I was nowhere near it.
Stop. Well, I'm going to make that now, and I'm going to memorialize that with an ankle monitor so I know that you're not there or going I'm forbidding you from going within 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. If that thing dings, the battery goes dead. It's not going to go well. Do you understand, Mr. Dolphus?
Sir. I'm back and forth between Houston and Atlanta. I have documentation showing that I was in Atlanta when all of this was concurred. I moved on, and that's her problem.
What happened with that charge? Is it going to get through?
So she says that the incident occurred on the 24th. She made a walk-in report on the 25th. Like I said, I called HPD on Friday and they.
Okay, this just got dark. Terroristic threat against a family member. He threatened to kill his wife. He just got out of TDC, Texas prison, for assaulting the same victim. And now she's 6 months pregnant with his child. Judge Fleischer is about to put a GPS monitor on him and a protective order, but here's the kicker. The defendant claims he was in Atlanta when this all happened. Convenient? Maybe. But the judge is giving him a lawyer and telling him to bring proof.
Told me that the report's made, they gave me like an incident number,
Pregnant with whose child?
I believe the defendant's child. She told me that he is
How
aware.
far along?
I think right now she's 6 months. I don't remember exactly how far along she told me, but like I said, the officers made the report. They have photos of her from the 25th, or from the incident on the 24th. I can confirm that with her. I just spoke with her on Friday.
So, Mr. Dolphus, understand that there's a protective order that's been issued in this case. I would get to know it, because if you violate the protective order, the state can and will file additional charges against you. If they file those additional charges, it's called a violation of protective order. We put conditions on that, and you violate it, we can have a hearing to hold you at no bond, 0 bond, and I will do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in Harris County. You're telling me that you're in another place. I will give you a lawyer today, and we'll see. If you have that document, great, put it up. Let's see. I'll give you, I already have an application on file. I'm gonna give you a lawyer today. Let's see what you have. But as it stands now, I don't want you to have any contact with this person. I don't want you to be in possession of weapons and not to go within 1,000 feet of where she lives, where she works. And I'm gonna put a monitor so I know where you are at all times. If you want to go to Atlanta, great. There's no problem with that. I'm not going to put any travel restrictions on you. Just don't go anywhere near where she lives or where she works. That's all I'm asking you to do. Don't pick up any new cases as well. You go to Atlanta, everything you do out in the free world, you need to be thinking, if I do this, am I going to go to jail? If I say this, what kind of ramifications is it going to have? Because it's your liberty that's at stake. All she's got to do is go, hey man, he's bothering me, and boom, you go down. Don't give any cause for that to happen. So for now, I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm gonna find your lawyer, and then you tell your side to the lawyer, and then we'll go from there. He can always, or she can always reapproach, and we can talk about how to go forward. All right? Please.
That's it for now, Judge. Go ahead and sign for your.
If he was to go, he would be in a circle church of Comal County.
Every single time he comes back, it's gonna be the same
He may
thing.
not come back. He has been through this with you for a while, and he understands that you have control over his life. And that if he comes back, you will continue to have control over his life. He's just wants to get out to take care of his children. He's been in custody for a while now.
Sucks that because of Como County now, we can't do what we really need to do. It's horse poop.
Is there anything you'd like the state to do, Judge?
I mean, what can we do?
Really nothing. I can continue to reach out to Como County, but they can't.
You couldn't even get to a prosecutor. What? It's sad. It's sad. It really is that, when you have DAs try to make an effort to even reach out to another county and you can't even get to a prosecutor. It's sad. It's
Okay.
names, Mr. Ariel. The days of us or of someone picking up a case, pleading to time served, picking up a case, pleading to time served, picking up a case, pleading to time served. No more. You now are on notice. Anytime you come back, what we are going to do. You know that, right? What do you understand? Tell me what you understand. Shh. I want to know what you understand.
A time.
I want you to realize something, Mr. Ariola. I want what's best for you. And if you're living on the street, I want it to stop. If you're out there and you're stealing to get food, I want it to stop. If you're out there begging for money because you don't have any, I want it to stop. And the reason I put you in the facilities is to determine why it continues to happen. Because it continues to happen over and over and over. And it hasn't stopped since the last 2 to 3 years. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. Believe it or not, I care about you and I want what's best for you. I really do, I swear. I don't want to keep you in just for shits and giggles. I don't. I want you to be able to work, make money, and then have a great relationship with your wife, kids, whoever's in your family. But when you keep coming back with criminal cases, that tells me something's wrong. And we have you going to the dual diagnosis facility to see, okay, what can I do in my life to change things? Now, I can't send you back because you've got 3 cases in another county. I tried to get our DAs here to reach out to the county, but they couldn't even speak to the other DAs over there. So we're stuck and I can't send you back because they won't take you. So I don't want.
This is the moment where Judge Fleischer shows you who he really is. I like you, Mr. Ariola. I want what's best for you. He's not just processing cases, he's trying to break cycles. 3 cases in another county, homeless, stealing, begging, and Fleischer is literally pleading with him to think before he acts. But here's the harsh reality. He can't send him to a dual diagnosis facility because another county has a hold on him. So he's stuck. Release him or keep him in jail.
I want to just keep you in jail for the sake of keeping you in jail. So we're going to be done today. But if you come back with criminal cases, there's no more catch and release. Do you understand? Do you realize that I want what's best for you? I like you, Mr. Ariel. I do. I just want what's best for you. That's it. I want you to be a loving father to kids if you have any. I want you to work and give them money because that's what fathers do. They give children love, support, a place to live, a place to be able to go get education. That's what fathers do. They're supposed to protect their own. And while you're in jail, while you're out on the street, it's not happening. That's what I want. I'm not asking for much. Do you have any questions? It's okay. You can tell me whatever you want, really. We're friends. You can tell me whatever you want. Don't shy. I really want what's best for you.
Like for you to know maybe from your point of view, these ideas come, however they came to you just now. My way of living did not pretend to what you just said. If I may, I'd just like to. Yes, I agree. I do have a family. I'd like to get back to my way of living. That I do agree.
Letting you out today. The only thing I would like when you're out there, think before you act. Before you do something, you need to think, if I do this, am I going to go back to jail? If I say this, am I going to hurt someone? That's all I'm asking you to do. Think before you act and before you say something. If I say this, is it going to hurt someone? If I take this, am I going to get in trouble? If I go talk to this person, are they going to call the cops on me? That's all I'm asking you to do. We're letting you out today. Just think before you act. That's all I'm asking. You don't have any holds from Como County, but at some point they're going to come. So you got to be ready for it. You know, do we have a social worker perhaps that can talk to him or somehow keep him apprised of when the warrants issue?
I can give him my number with my card and I can check on it for you when you call me, Mr. Ariel, that I'll give you my number with my cell phone and you can call and check in with me periodically and I'll let you know if I see any.
If you do that, if you call Lori,
that'll be great.
Okay.
If you call her, she can tell you when the warrants hopefully will issue because it's something you're going to have to deal with. Okay, Mr. Ariel.
All right, we do need to do plea paperwork or how are you gonna do it?
No, I guess we'll just unset term, right? That way he doesn't have to do anything. Just good luck. Don't come back. Okay, Miss Walter, you're charged with assault of a family member. Shh. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. Okay. The complainant and the defendant are in a dating relationship. On May 26, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a family disturbance. The officer was dispatched and the complainant and the defendant went to the pool located within the apartment complex where they were drinking alcohol. The defendant accused the complainant of being flirtatious with other females at the pool and then struck him in the face with a closed fist, causing pain. The officer saw the complainant to have redness around his left eye and the lens of the left side of his glasses was missing.
Ms. Walter, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or kind of illegal drugs, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do we know if he would like to have contact with her or not?
Judge, a RIP was completed back in June and the complainant did say he's okay with contact.
May I say something?
Give me 1 second. I'll let you say your piece. But so as it stands now, there's a protective order that has been issued. I suggest you get to know it because if you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and will file additional charges against you. I am ordering you not to have any threatening or harassing contact with this person. Remember, what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. It's what the other person perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is, and it can get your bond revoked and put you back in jail. And I'm going to tell you now, no more PR bonds. If you pick up a new case, violate conditions, consume alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes.
These are your bond conditions. I will talk to you, but I don't want to talk about the case because you have the right to remain silent. exercise that right. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say about the case, they're going to sit there, type it, and try to use it against you to prove guilt. So you will get the opportunity to say your piece, but you need a lawyer to do it, and now's not the time.
And I asked for a court-appointed attorney because I just had a baby 8 weeks ago.
How old are you, man?
I'm 41.
Okay. Do you work?
No, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just had a baby,
How many children do you have?
3.
You get support for the 3 children?
My oldest is 19. And then my middle child lives with another relative. So this is my only child at the moment. He's my, Jonathan, Mr. Golden is my sole provider.
So you're married.
Yes,
And how much money does your husband make?
15 an hour, 40 hours a week.
Is that the sole income? Okay, I'll have you fill.
The VA benefit.
So you have to qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. We just don't give them like candy on Halloween. You have to truly qualify, and that means poverty guidelines, the federal poverty guidelines standard. So what we'll do is we'll have you fill out an application. I need to know everything about you, how much money you make, how much money you have in the bank, what kind of cars you have, and then I'll take a look to see if you qualify. For now, I will have you sign, Stephen will give you an application. I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria. After that, we'll have you meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign all the documents, and then we'll take a look.